Today we're going to teach you how to put a foot or a spike in a Stiffy push pole. Some things you will need to accomplish this job will be some type of saw. We're going to use a hacksaw in this video today because most of us have this in our garage. You will need some type of epoxy, 3M sealant, JB weld, something to adhere because the foot and the spike do not come with epoxy in the kit. We will be using a two-part epoxy is what we like to use here. You'll need the sandpaper that come in the kit. You will need the foam pieces that go into the pole first. You will need some mixing sticks, and you'll also need something to be able to mix the epoxy up on. I'm going to use a piece of cardboard today, and some type of acetone or solvent or fingernail polish remover is acetone. Works great for what we're going to do. When putting a foot or a spike into a Stiffy push pole, you want to make this cut as clean as you possibly can. What we will do normally here is take some masking tape, and if you put that roll of masking tape and line the tape up with itself, normally you get a pretty good cut, straight cut, and a nice clean round cut. Taking our hacksaw, laying it on the tape line edge, I want to follow that all the way through. Once you've completed your cut, take some of the sandpaper that we've provided in your kit, sand the edge of the pole, and you want to sand the inside of the pole as far as you can reach with the finger. This is removing any dirt, grease, grime from the inside of the pole so our epoxy will get a good bond. Once you've sanded this pole, edges and inside, we normally like to take a little bit of acetone, wipe the pole down really good, wipe the inside of the pole to remove any of your dust out of the pole, and then we will dry fit our spike, or we will dry fit our foot. When I sanded the edge of the pole, I'm just trying to get a nice clean bond with no big gaps so the pole and the foot meet up to the collar of the foot. You will then mix up some epoxy. You will take the foam plug and butter the back side of the foam plug, the sides of the foam plug, slide it into the pole, take the excess epoxy, butter the top of the foam plug. This is trying to make a watertight fit is what this is securing as putting a foot or a spike in. Then butter your foot and spike. As you are inserting the foot and spike into the pole, you will spin it and thread it. You are compressing air when you do this, so you are trying to slowly turn it and let the air slowly release out of the pole so it does not blow an air bubble in the epoxy. We do not wipe off that extra epoxy on the foot and the spike until it is pliable by hand, and then we will peel it off. This will secure that I have a layer of epoxy on that very end of the pole, keeping me from wiping out any epoxy if it was wet when I cleaned it off. So we will come back once dry, clean off any excess epoxy as possible. Now you have a secured foot or spike in your Stiffy push pole. During your Stiffy project, if you have any questions or need some help, please feel free to give us a call at 1-888-273-7077, and any of the staff here at Stiffy would love to help you and walk you through any questions or problems. Thank you very much for your business. Appreciate you as a customer.